Hello everyone, this is Apartment on Wheels, and this is the insulation part 3. Just wanted to show you guys a little vent here, and a vent here. Started having a talk with my mechanic, and what we're going to do is we're going to probably get rid of these two vents here because there's constant air going in through here. These two vents here, including this one here, is for the refrigerator, which runs on propane. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end up eliminating that refrigerator, and I'm just going to run a regular refrigerator because I don't have time for this. Because you need air, and this is an exhaust. It's like an inlet where air goes in through, and this is like an exhaust here. This exhaust here is like every time when you run the propane, it lets it out. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up turning around and just eliminating that, and I'm going to either get another box storage here and fill this in here, or what I'm going to do is once I take both of these off, I'm going to put new sheet metal across here to fill this all in, and I'm going to do the body work so it eliminates the cold air. This one here is for my hot air furnace. That's also propane, so I'm going to probably eliminate that and get the stimulus hot water that's always constantly going from like Home Depot. I think it was about $200, $300, whatever it was. So I can eliminate this too here. What I'm going to see is I'm going to see if I can get a box for this one here so I can turn around and slide the thing in. If not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a box on the inside. And I'm going to remove this thing here, and I'm going to put the sheet metal all the way around. So I'm going to eliminate 1, 2, 3 vents of cold air coming in. Believe me, this winter was a very, very bad cold winter, and I see why. And also, there's no insulation behind none of this stuff here. So once I get this plugged up right here, all 3 of these, I can start insulating this whole wall back over here. From here over, I seen it from the cab over here. There's no insulation through here, and you can see daylight coming in through here when you open up the door here, you know what I'm talking about, and over here. So that is something I'm planning on doing because I don't have time for this. The shower thing I'm going to keep this is the outside shower. I want to keep this, even though I'm going to put a shower in probably a bathtub in there if I have the room and stuff like that. What I'm going to do is, this is in case you go to the beach or you get dirty and you need to rinse yourself off. It's got hot water. It's got everything here. So I'll run off the hot water heater down here. Like I said, I just want to get rid of basically, see how the vent, you see how, the air's getting in through here, in through here, air's, going in through here. I mean, this is just a joke, you know what I'm saying? So I was wondering why it was just so damn cold, for one. So once I eliminate all 3 of these and probably put some sheet metal, it's going to be a lot warmer throughout the winter time. So these are going to be my game plans. Just wanted to point this out to you people. If you guys do have a van like this and it gets cold in the winter time, so you know what's going on. The only other thing you could do with these things here is if in the winter time you're not using the propane on either the refrigerator or the hot water heater, you can pop these covers off of here and put plastic across all this on the inside and tape it up to keep out any drafts. The same with this one here. You could probably do the same thing too. Pop this off and you put, plastic in the back and you tape it up around, and, the same thing with this one here. So you can keep out any cold from going in. But if you're using them towards the winter, or you're in the parking, or, you're parking, like a campground, and you have to keep these on if you're plugged in, and this is what you run your refrigerator off. The refrigerator, to me, I think is a waste of time to be running off of propane, because propane is really for cooking and for heating. This is just something else that you're just going to be burning up extra propane, from the refrigerator and also the hot water heater. But some people don't want to make the change. Some people just sit there and say, I'm just going to keep it stock. I'm going to do this. The reason I don't want to keep it stock is because of these reasons I told you. It's kind of like colds, and I don't have time for this. I mean, who cares about propane? Propane, like I said, is more for like cooking and like I told you, and for the furnace. You don't want to be burning extra propane into a stupid refrigerator or into a hot water heater. Like I said, you can go get an electric one. I'm probably going to take measurements. I'm going to go check out Best Buy and stuff like that, Home Depot. And here, get the hot water heater that's electric. Like I said, it plugs in. Just as soon as you turn the water on, it just heats up the water. I could probably run 2 of them, so you're constantly having hot water all the time. Like I said, I might just put a box right here so I can slide everything in. If I can't, I'll just do the body work like I told you. I can stick them inside of there with a box and stuff like that, and we'll keep it nice and warm. Like I said, I'll show you what the box looks like. It's over here. This type of box right here. See it? So I'll see if they have smaller ones for the hot water heater. If they don't, oh well. This is gonna be probably the next thing I gotta insulate too, because there's a big aluminum casing inside here. This is where I keep all my junk stuff, and this is like right underneath the bed right here, and that's something you need to be insulating to keep yourself warm, because if not, the cold air gets inside of there. I'm probably going to check around like all this stuff here where it goes inside, see if it needs to be insulated. I'm sure this is going to need to be insulated. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the whole thing. I'm just going to insulate the whole thing. I just wanted to show you, like I did on other videos, how there was no insulation. It was really damn cold, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you're going to be spending some New England weathers or anywhere where it's cold, or even like Alaska, you want to make sure that you got no cold air coming in. And the next thing I'm going to probably do is I'm going to do the windows. I'm going to call up a couple of camper places and see if they have either double or triple pane windows, so I can eliminate these things. If not, I'm going to go to a glass company, and I'm going to end up turning around and doing this. Mocha Gypsy is a good friend of mine. She's very smart. She says, you got to maintain your home, which this is my home. You know what I'm saying? So I got to turn around, I got to keep up with it, and I got to make sure whatever new upgrades that I have to turn around, I'm going to do. So, the windows will be next. Insulation is going to be the number one priority, because you don't want to be sitting here through another cold winter, freezing. Tonight it's going to get down to 29 degrees again. It's going to be a very cold night again. It was supposed to be like 33 or 35. I think there's a cold draft coming up from Canada, so what we got to do is I'm going to have to bundle up underneath all my blankets again. And that's basically it. So if you have any other questions, just leave them below. I'll get back to you. But this is a good topic on insulation and what you should be doing to keep out the colds. And I'm hoping that it helps you out. Like I said, if you have any comments, just leave them below, and I'll get back to you. Make sure you have yourselves a great day. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye.